Hello there! In this hearing training, your task is to find the root note of the chord. I will play some random chords and you have to sing the ground note, or the root. But what is the root note? It's the note that gives the chord its foundation, the home note that the chord is built upon. For example, if I play the C chord, C major, it's C, E, G. And in the bass, I will play a C. So the ground note sounds ha. So it's your job to try to sing the ground note of the chords. All right, let's train those ears. Ha. Or if that's too low for you, try ha. All right, let's do one more. All right, I hope this went well for you. If not, just keep practicing and just try to listen carefully to the notes and try to activate them with your voice. The difficulty in this is that you have to do everything with your mind. You don't have any buttons to press. It all has to come from your brain. So I can understand that it can be difficult to hear. But don't give up, keep practicing. And if you're still up for it, we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. What I did now was I played these chords in root position. So that means a C major chord in a root position is played as C, E, G. So the C, which is the root note, is also the lowest note. Now I'm going to play chords in the first inversion, the 6-3 position. Now, let's look at these first inversion chords. In this case, the root note is no longer the lowest note. Instead, the third of the chord moves to the bottom. For example, in C major, first inversion, the notes are played as E, G, C, with E as the lowest note. This creates a slightly different sound while still being the same chord. So for example, this is a chord C in root position. And this is the chord C in the first inversion. So you can hear a slightly different sound because this one is now this one. So instead of this, it's this. But the ground note is still ah. All right, let's practice some first inversion chords. And still try to listen to that lowest note, the bass note, because that is the ground note that we are looking for. Or if that's too low for you, try Okay, if you are still up for some more challenging hearing exercises, we're gonna do the second inversion. So that's the 6-4 position. Here, the fifth of the chord moves to the lowest position. For example, a C major chord in a second inversion is played as G, C, E, with the G as the lowest note. This gives a more open and unstable sound. So, just to be clear, this is root position. This is first inversion. And this is second inversion. So I'm gonna play some chords in second inversion, and it's up to you again to find the ground note, the root of the chord. And the last one. Well, I hope that you learned something today, and remember, just keep practicing those ears because it will definitely help you sing better and get that perfect pitch in order. So, I wish you lots of fun with practicing and see you around. Goodbye.